Hello, Adolfo. We did the Obea Baakope. As usual, my friend OB for short. Because our SKF television, so. Nene, I have me something special, something amazing. I have a young, beautiful, talented musician, Biwo Yenchen, say, and she has a lot to offer to us. Oh, be a bit inspired, a bit motivating, something I be encouraging, and my brabono yakoyenim. Now, Sana Meboni Dean and as Memina introducing no. Me pese me acknowledge my sponsors. Sana me kaye no a rubber pa wuna say rubber book mo rubber personality mo rubber obie na no so rubber da bia ya meka me say ya minim say ahofefo gospel kwa no mpeso moto ma me say wa akwaba.
Oh yeah nia.
Welcome to SKF TV.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. I'm glad to be here. It's a privilege. Madam Asibibre, SKF television, Yami Shiramo.
Yeah, Nasi. Since I was for releasing new album, when are you launching it?
Album, no. We have been working on it for the past few years. Yabon said next year. Coronavirus in social distancing, corona banning next year. You I launch the album no, but there's about 8 tracks on the album, and you really see 4, and there's about 4 bima and also singles are nyame boa say emre kwe be release bi na e dia kwe nim but the eba enche obekura the video na ye hwese e be ye hodwuma.
Na mami den na uchusu sa obetonyo den motivate o ma otonyo
that's Obea enyum to ade a afa me dream komechi a I've always sang. I think say since 5 years if I can remember Ghana akwale bia tonyo I mean so I na every child sings because via bars go kromu stores or more bonyongo no akolabia no or and I used to do those things but now I used to do it at home. I say me show be me and shake crab me obi am pekasa but I used to do that me share to nyom na say wa probia jina we china say oh to no your backup ni sanema no I used to do that me obi am penyom me tie nyom me penyom me tie nyom we be obeba na if me fie cry dark TV ni so can ni so na me tie nyom keke. 4 years ago, 2014, and I'm a fan say me taking him tour on a professional level, a little more seriously. My wife story choir, church choir, and a praise and worship team, and so far God has been good. And what my name be brave, and I've come far from when I started.
Oh. Yes, when Mama kai Ghana, me kai say Christmas draw, then we
then nika
na ye sit down ye dunia and in tonto was so Obea tonyum akola bia so either so be musician and na banker and na
doctor lawyer
banker doctor yes lawyer and one in enim na ye nyi na ya change and then why are the Seiwaah music na maybe say na can say Bribia utumi ofie dark na otonyo kwai benso na afato meaning say ya wada no enwom no reveal to you and na se bi kura say shower mo dware shower mo a enwom timi ba na omoto ebi nso say omo pastor preach a na enwom no aba na omoto wo de yes.
It's amazing. I mean, thank you for that question. Nini na ya adwuma na de ma me sha se metro enwom no I was in a time of need. Na only lack and want so much, but na me dream ya make us here home. and me feel anymore na me just wonder about the beauty and the magnificence and the sovereignty of God. And then I just it may have been the Spirit of God that just led me to take a paper and to write about what I was thinking. The beauty and the magnificence of God. And cut long story short, since then, now God reveals songs to me in dreams. I can get inspiration from a preacher. And I can also, when I am in deep joy or even distress, God will give me a message through that joy or through that distress, and I can write about it. Ultimately, I go back to the word. In context, what God was talking about when he was doing something that is similar to what he's telling me now. Na me de atronyo no. Nti sometimes me start here no na me nya lyrics no. Na me ni melody no. And then as time went on, he was giving me the lyrics and he was giving me the melody.
Seiwaah, who is your current favorite artist and why?
I am inspired by many artists, whether it's gospel or other genres. I like the message in the song. I like songs of hope. I like songs of encouragement. It's my example. I like Sinach. The way she appears very. I see it as she appears humble in what she does. She comes on to minister, and she just ministers. Nothing fancy, just sing the song, and then and then every country I have someone there that inspires me. Yeah, Ghana, there are many gospel musicians that inspire me. I love Celestine Donko and her passion to just be herself and say what she thinks, and I like Dinah Hamilton and on how she comports herself. And to be our characteristic, I like yes, and it helps me build myself. There's many. I like Don Moen. I listen to every song of inspiration. I like Lucky Dube. May his soul rest in peace. I love his songs.
I then I'll choose some gospel now.
I am a firm believer that Obea Baakope, you have to allow the Spirit of God to station you, to steer you. Now, I've always been in the church, and like I said, I was just thinking of the magnificence of God, and that was actually to remember. I living in New York City in the Bronx. Na me see a lot of R&B, jazz, and see I went to the Apollo Theaters. I don't usually talk about this, but I went to Apollo Theaters to audition for a song, and the song I was going to audition was "It Must Have Been Love, But It's Over Now," and I was standing in line to go and audition, and there's a prompting that prompted me, and I could remember my mother. For some reason, my mother never even told me that. I was standing in line waiting to go and audition. I remember that because I had a music coach then. I had a coach, and he was phenomenal, Christopher Carter. I said I would look for him someday. I remember asking me, "Hey, we never to send you. We never to send you." And I rehearsing so I got out of line and I just went back home. And that was it. I didn't go back to singing those things until said. Few years me started joining a church choir, and I'm and God has just directed me, and this is the only thing I want to do. I love singing, the inspirations that God gives me to give to people.
Sesia na utini ya SKF television so many mama say watch or a musician na men child or the na ba beka yen ho na o kan sem ekwan of fast born nyom ene nyom a we release our young video ever out at train. Seiwaah, yes, I say, Modi gospel nyom brain saying, na ye ni come anymore. I better baby no say yes, sir. Na ya kwa prophetess, radio friend, you another calling. Na moja ye mu. Who are doing this na?
Me that's Obea. near tin say nyame God is not a one-way God. Abribia ne dia oye na se nyame so fro se koya dia I say Jonah na oye say aha me person me call left o se me call right sir e bia no akwhye empatai enum eyema afi obe to baby dia minim ne say me wie high school na me mission ene me vision na se me call Bible school straight to Bible school na me apply to World Harvest Bible College with Rod Parsley down south. And me mama Obea Baakope and to me catch her no I thought that she would be happy and say era kwana koyesa me but me ne kasa no say era so for ne the open so dia obedi per school na kona ye na kosua bibi na say open so do so for obetime do so for enti but Saturday na me wo church choir na me tonyo but na me person minister asem no through the word of God, not through music, through the word of God, just pastoring and doing that. But I see me mama asem and I say okay we went through a list of things she wanted me to do and we went through this and I'm so where they have improved and so we came to one and we agreed and I said okay I'll go. Then that was nursing. Now me read nursing and no okay me say okay so work in the garden no na me call new school ni day Ghana na yeah graduation and material me share na nurse atare and I gave a speech that time and said I would be a nurse but na me refi also nyame na ade I forgot about that and I guess there were many hats and nyame person me share come call straight to Bible college na e bia nka me so for but some nurse hat no so ka bia nka koda ba bia that is my destiny enti nyame wo kwan ofa so eye bibia se nyame afro se betonyom and he gave you the song to come and sing you have to sing that song and if it now or say fa kwan for so na ka sem no asempa na chire you need to do that but you have to be careful and make sure it's God that is telling you what to do when to do it and how to do it
na eha abrochrenyom ene Ghana music industry